man who cries. And I don't like to cry. I hope you enjoyed the meal. Thank you. I said to Father Jay, last year I was at the pier for the general chapter, and I had many chapters during my life. But that was really the best chapter I ever experienced. They really spoiled us. Yes. First of all, excuse my English, it's in school, so I forgot much, but there's Father Raimund, he will help me. Where is he? Here he is. He's a Norbertine father from Daysford. Fine, we'll make a little tour to the Abbey, because at 2:30 there will come a lady and show you the town. First the Bergisel, which is yes, very close to here, very important for our history of Tyrol. And then you go to the ancient town, which is very close to your hotel. Depends on your, how you feel, if you are tired or whatever. Say it's enough. We want to go, we want to sleep. Here we are in the so-called atrium. You know, the Roman houses, they had the atrium, which was the hall of reception. And in the Baroque time, they made this because many queens and empresses, they came here because very close there is the great, how do you call it, the Hofburg, the court. And they visited here, they had weddings here, so that remembers the weddings and so on. That's also why we have special rooms, they're called Maria Theresia room of Ludovica, because they lived here. That's why it's made very Baroque. Okay, you see here Saint Norbert. He's building the first monastery in Norbertine. That's why we have about 3 constellations. And you have the vision of the cross. As he said, I have to follow Christ and crucified. Yes. Here on this side you see a statue of St. Norbert with the, how you say, ostensorio? Monstrance, yes. And here's St. Augustine with the heart in his hand, because we have the rule of St. Augustine. Yes. When you look over there, past this door, you see the coat of arms of Wilten. Wilten was the first area here. There was no Innsbruck. There was only here the church. Because the Romans came here in about 300, 400 guys. They built a castle here, and the first church to St. Lawrence that was here. A couple of years ago we restored the church and we found some rests of the first church. So from 400, 500 about. And the first patron was St. Lawrence. You know the story of St. Lawrence. The deacon, the martyr, you see here, he was burned with will. It's a deacon. And therefore in our coat of arms you find here, River St. Lawrence. And the second patron of the church is St. Stephen. He was stoned. Therefore there are 3 stones in the coat of arms. Then you see the green field, which means Wilten. In the Roman time it was called Vendivena. Later on Wiltina, which means the wild region. You say wild? Yes. The wild region, wild area. Yes, Wilten. And that's a river, the Silverbank is a river, which is behind the Abbey. Because in about 800, and that's a legend now, there were 2 giants, we will see them in the church then. 2 giants had a battle, and called Haimon and Thyrsus, and Haimon killed Thyrsus. And as a penitence, he built the monastery in about 800. And then the legend says a dragon came out, there's a valley, a dragon came and wanted to destroy the dragon and put out his tongue. Now he has the tongue in the hand. And the tongue, more or less, is a symbol for a river, because the river was overflowed. So that's about the story of the monastery. That's our coat of arms. And as you know, the Norbertines were founded in 1121. St. Norbert founded. And in 1128, the first Norbertines came here, because St. Norbert went to Rome. And in South Tyrol, which is today Italy, there was the bishop from Brixen. And this bishop then was called Regenbert. He wanted to renew all the monasteries. Yeah, that was the Gregorian Reformation, we call it. To reform all the monasteries. And therefore he wanted, because there were secular priests here, he wanted to have Norbertine fathers. So he asked he met with St. Norbert, we have pictures here, and he asked him to bring Norbertine fathers here. Also Benedictines, very close to Innsbruck, about 30 kilometers, Viert, Schwarz. We are founded the same day. This day we had the Jubilee, 875 years that we are abbey. Also the Benedictines, Georgenberg. Yes. So since that time, the Primus Retentions, the Norbertine fathers are here, 875 years. Twice we were closed. It was the beginning of the 19th century when the Bavarians came, and also during the Nazi time of the Nazis, during the Second World War, all the priests had to go out into the parishes, and the Nazi regime occupied the whole monastery and also destroyed many things. Yes. Now we go upstairs and see some things of the museum a little bit.